You're taking a live look right now at the White House, where there's a growing mystery tonight.
That's right. How did a bag of cocaine end up in the lobby of the West Wing? Ashley Rodriguez joins us now with what the White House has to say about the discovery. Ashley.
All right, so the White House is making it very, very clear the president and first lady were not at the White House this weekend. The drug was found in the West Wing, and now it's the responsibility of the Secret Service to get to the bottom of how it got there.
It's a first for this country. Cocaine in a small zip bag discovered in a cubbyhole in the West Wing during a Secret Service sweep on Sunday.
So, as you know, this is under the purview of the Secret Service. They are currently investigating what happened over the weekend.
The president and first lady were at Camp David when the narcotic was found in the entryway of the West Wing, where visitors put their belongings and leave their cell phones before going on tours. And there were tours Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's unclear if it was a member of the public or someone else.
If it was cocaine and it was brought in by a staffer, a member of the press corps, they need to be out.
And while some on social media, including former President Trump, are pointing a finger at recovering drug addict Hunter Biden, others, including the White House press corps, are pointing to a much bigger issue. What if the white substance, just feet from the Oval Office, had not been cocaine? What if it had been anthrax and a threat to national security?
I wonder if the cocaine episode has prompted the White House to ask the Secret Service to review its security protocol for visitors coming in.
So let them do their investigation. Again, this is under their purview. Let's see exactly what occurred and what happened.
Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton sending a letter to the Secret Service demanding they deliver their findings by 5 p.m. on Friday, July 14th, writing, "The American people deserve to know whether illicit drugs were found in an area where confidential information is exchanged." The president avoiding the subject, ignoring a reporter's question while he was meeting in the Oval Office with the Swedish Prime Minister.
Now, obviously, there are cameras everywhere, but the White House press secretary said where it was found is a highly traveled area, and sources close to the investigation told Politico the source of the drug is unlikely to be determined.
We'll see. It's a fascinating story, no doubt about it. All right, thanks so much. Well, Fox